Yo guys, so shit, I don't even know what to say. Yo guys, so this is my second motovlog, and I didn't manage to upload last week because I had exams in school and I was super busy. So right now is the weekend and I've managed to get some time to record. This is one of my favorite roads in Singapore, and I'll show you why in a sec. Yeah, we are coming on it. Yeah, and this is it. It's pretty much just a straight road all the way from here to East Coast. And yeah, it's a really nice road. No traffic, very little people, and no obstructions, no distractions. I can really think about what I want to say right now. And yeah, what I wanted to talk about today was, is riding a bike dangerous in Singapore? I've been riding my bike for about 1 year now, and this is a 200cc bike. As you know that in Singapore, or you might not know, Singapore has a tiered system for bikes, and basically what that means is that even after taking your test, your driving test for your motorcycle license, you still have to take further tests to upgrade your license. So with your basic license, you can only get a Class 2B bike. And what a Class 2B bike means is that it is below 200cc's. So after 1 year of riding, or 1 year of having the license, you can upgrade to a Class 2A bike. What are they doing there, man? Sketch. But yeah, so for a Class 2A bike is from 200cc's to 400cc's. And after that will be a Class 2 bike, which is basically unrestricted. And unrestricted means that you can get 400cc's and above. So your 1000cc's, 1200cc's, your 600cc's bikes are all in the Class 2 category. Oh, that was bad. Yeah. So that's your Class 2 license, and right now I have a Class 2B license, which means that the maximum capacity I can get for a bike is 200cc's, which is the current bike I have right now. It's a SYM GTS 200 with 50,000 miles on it, and it has about 1 year, less than a year left. It's going to expire soon, and I'm not sure whether to upgrade to a Class 2A bike or to just renew the COE on this, because I actually haven't got my Class 2A license yet, but I'm going to take it soon. The next bike I probably will be getting will be, I was looking at the Ninja 300, Ninja 400, or the R3, with the R3 being the cheapest one. And I'm not too sure yet. But anyways, there's a speed camera here somewhere. 70, let's reduce. Yeah. Woo! Is riding in Singapore dangerous? I've been riding my bike for about, I think it's about close to a year. About a year now. Yeah, should be roughly about a year now. And I've got into 0 accidents with my bike. I've got into accidents not involving my bike within this year, but nothing related to this bike. So if you were to ask me whether is riding a bike in Singapore dangerous, I would say it's dangerous to a certain extent, not because of your riding skills, because in Singapore the roads are pretty safe, pretty smooth, but actually it's more of because of other riders. When you're riding on the road, you're interacting with a lot of other riders and other car drivers. I mean drivers, not riders. You're interacting with a lot of drivers, and the drivers are the ones that I would say are more prone to accidents, as in like they are less aware of their surroundings. When you're on your bike, you're aware of your surroundings. You're really very aware of your surroundings. You know what's in front of you, what's beside you, what's behind you, because your field of view is very wide, so you can pretty much see anything that's going on around you. But when you're in a car, you're in air-conditioned room, you have your music blasting, and you're not really as aware of your surroundings as you are on a bike. So when you're in the car, sometimes when you're changing lanes, you didn't know there's a bike going past you, you continue changing lanes, the bike's beside you and you hit him and he skids on the floor and he gets seriously injured. the main point as to why people think that riding is very dangerous is because of the injuries. If you get to an accident on your bike, and if it's on the expressway, you're most likely going to suffer very serious injuries. You're probably looking at like broken bones and possibly death. And if it's a low speed crash or skid, at most you get road rash, you may get sprains and maybe hairline fractures. But if it's a serious case, you could break your legs, you could break a rib, you could fracture your arms, fracture your shoulder, dislocate your shoulder, and these are all permanent injuries which would affect your ability to carry out your day-to-day actions. And there is a price to pay, honestly, for riding. Let me just check, is it recording? Yeah, it's recording. Oh, that guys. Beemo, that's the sound of the police. Beemo. But yeah, personally, I've not witnessed a motorcycle accident before, but I've read in the newspapers. My parents have been telling me about it, and it's not very uncommon in Singapore. If you were to look up the traffic police statistics, they actually have statistics to tell you how many motorcycle accidents there are in a year. And I can't really remember what's the number. I'll put it somewhere up in front, on top. But yeah, it's a lot more than cars, which is why people have the perception that riding a motorcycle is very dangerous. But the thing is, every rider is different. Everyone rides differently. Everyone takes different risks. Everyone has a different threshold as to what they feel is safe. Let's say you're on an expressway, you see two cars going at like 80 kilometers per hour. The speed limit is 90, and you want to travel at 90. So you're like, is 80 enough for you? Should you overtake on the left lane, or should you go in between the two cars and lane split at 90 or above 90 for that few seconds? So basically, what different people will make a different choice. For me personally, I wouldn't lane split at 90 kilometers per hour because I feel that that's really too much. My limit is about 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. Anything above that, I wouldn't lane split because I don't think my reaction time is fast enough, my braking time is fast enough, and I wouldn't lane split at that speed. Would I overtake at that speed? No, not really, because most of the time I ride at about 80 to 85-ish kilometers per hour. So 80 is still okay. I'll probably just stick to the flow of the traffic. But that's just me right now, and maybe it's because I'm riding a 200cc bike, and 200cc bikes they do not have that much power as a 400 or 600cc bike. And whoa, it's getting quite late right now. And in conclusion, is riding dangerous? I would say yes, but I also add on that anything in life is dangerous. Something personal would be, I actually suffered a very serious accident. I actually broke my right leg a few months back, and I'm still recovering. And it's not because of riding, it was because of rock climbing. And I fell down and I broke my leg. And would you say that rock climbing is more dangerous than riding a bike? No, you would say that riding a bike is more dangerous. But from my personal experience, I would tell you that rock climbing is more dangerous because I actually suffered an accident from rock climbing. So it's really people's perspective, and everyone has their own opinion. But if you really want to ride, if you really feel that there's something you want to do, something you like, something you love to do, I would say just go for it and don't let anyone stop you. But definitely don't do it without your parents' knowledge, because they're your parents after all. And if you were to get into an accident one day and they were to get a call from the ambulance, from the hospital, saying that, "Dear sir or ma'am, your son has been hospitalized. He was involved in a car accident, and I think your parents will be really, really shocked, and it will be a double blow for them, because they would have just learned that you've been riding a bike without their knowledge, and you've actually got into an accident. And I really do not want that to happen to my parents, so I actually told them they wanted to get a bike, and of course they were against it, as most parents will probably be, because they say it was dangerous. But in the end, they still allowed me to ride my bike. But yeah, so I would say definitely tell your parents, don't ride without your parents' knowledge. And if you're already riding a bike, to ride safe, don't do stupid shit. I've done a lot of stupid shit before, and thankfully nothing happened to me, but your luck will definitely run out one day. And yeah, peace out guys.